Welcome to this week's Minisode of Even in the Small Things. Here, we'll explore one intentional action or practice to help ground the themes from our last episode into your daily rhythm. Take a deep breath, and let's begin. For today's Minisode, I'll be guiding you through a visualization meditation designed to help you move from a place of sovereignty as you partner with God in your daily life. As usual, if you're driving or doing anything that requires your complete focus, you're more than welcome to listen along to familiarize yourself with the practice and return back whenever you can fully engage. To begin, let's start with your posture. I want you to position yourself however you feel the most comfortable. In this moment, that can look like sitting, standing, laying down, or perhaps even walking. Whichever allows you to feel safe, supported, and alert, yet relaxed. Once you've settled into that position, inviting you now to close your eyes, lower your gaze, or even softly focus on an object in front of you. Now, try bringing your focus to your breath. Observe your breath as you inhale and exhale. Simply noticing how your breath feels on its way in and on its way out. If you notice your mind wandering, or perhaps you're finding it difficult to stay connected to the breath, you can try counting the breath on each exhale. So inhaling, exhaling, count 1, 2, 3. As you continue with this focused breathing, you may release this count at any time you so choose, or you're welcome to maintain it. On your next inhale, I want you to imagine yourself standing in the center of a lush forest. Picture it dense and full with the tallest trees you've ever seen, reaching, stretching up high, almost as if they're trying to touch the sun. These tall, majestic, deeply rooted trees do such a great job of surrounding you with both the right amount of shade and the right amount of light. As you bask in this balance of shade and sun, you take the time to look down and ground your feet into the soil beneath you. As you do so, you notice you're standing right in the middle of a compass, with the north lying straight ahead, the east positioned to your right, the south behind you, and to your left, the west. You then realize this represents your spiritual compass, mapping your divine partnership with God. Right in the middle, where you're standing, is trust. This is the still point where heaven and earth come into agreement through God's yes and your amen. From this place of trust, allow yourself to fully feel how it feels to trust the partnership between you and the divine. How it feels to trust the process and know that you are divinely supported in every direction you turn. Looking toward the north now, recognizing that in this direction lies vision. This is where God shows you the desire, the direction, the dream that's intended specifically for you. Facing north, ask yourself, what is God revealing to me? Don't force the vision. Don't force the picture of what you think it might be. Just allow the imagery to play out in your mind's eye. Trusting that whatever you see is yours. New breathing as you mentally return back to your center location of trust. With that vision safe and secure in your heart, in your body, and in your spirit, look toward the east. In this direction lives choice. This is where you tap into your sovereignty, tap into your agency, and where you say your yes to the vision that God has placed in your heart. From here, you recognize that you are a co-creator and that you do have divine authority to make decisions, to take steps, and to move confidently in a way that aligns with God's will and vision for you. Ask yourself, what's one action I can take today toward this vision? Name the action, commit to the action, and hold yourself accountable in taking that action. As you ground yourself back in the center once more, remind yourself that you are an active participant in your own becoming. Grounding even deeper into this trust that you have both in God from the north and yourself from the east, take a moment to see yourself looking over your shoulder toward the south. Looking over your shoulder toward the south. In this direction lives alignment. This is where you're able to see and reflect on what's driving you, what's pushing you, what's motivating you, and helps you ensure that you are moving from your most Christ-like self, and not from fear, not from lack or self-doubt. Ask yourself, am I acting from my divine nature? Feel into this response with a sense of compassion and grace. No judgment, no wrong answer, just information. As you return back to your center position, remind yourself that you constantly remind yourself that you move from and move in alignment with God. Finally, looking to your left, turning your attention to the west. In this direction lives release. Ask yourself, what may I release here? Remind yourself that you release what is not yours to control, that you surrender the outcome and the timeline. Coming back into the center of your compass now, take a moment to integrate what you saw from the north, from the east, from the south, from the west. Feel into your sense of vision. Feel into your sense of sovereignty. Feel into your sense of alignment. And feel into your experience of release and surrender. Feeling once more into your sense of trust. From the center of your compass, take 3 more intentional deep breaths that feel like you're directing your breath directly to the center of yourself. Inhaling, exhaling. Slowly return to your normal breathing pattern. Come back into your body by wiggling your fingers and your toes, perhaps rolling your shoulders and taking any type of movement that feels best to you. As you come back into yourself, come back into the room and come back into your life, remember that you are a sovereign being made in God's image. You are a co-creator with divine authority, and you are deeply and completely held by the divine. Whenever you're ready, gently float your eyes back open and return to your day, carrying this truth with you wherever you go. Thanks for spending this mindful moment with me. Remember, it's the small intentional steps that carry us closer to the divine in daily life. See you soon for another episode of Even in the Small Things.